everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to do a video today where I look back and show you guys some photos of my Las Vegas trip that I took with my aunt in 2018. So you guys will see that stuff very shortly, but I wanted to tell you some things first. Me and my aunt, we took this trip in 2018, excuse me. It was a girls' trip for us. It was just the two of us. My aunt is a huge supporter of this YouTube channel. She's a huge supporter of me. We went to Las Vegas together just to have girl time, reconnect, and have fun. Would definitely do it again. My aunt's a blast to be with, so would do it again. Maybe in the future would love to go with my aunt and my mom, because those two are so much fun together and we all have a blast. So yeah, would definitely do that. Through the video, you're gonna see photos of me in a wheelchair, and then I switch over to a scooter. So for like a day and a half, or maybe it was a full day. Yeah, it was a full day put together. So we got there late at night, and there is a lot of walking in Las Vegas. So I rented a wheelchair in Las Vegas because I don't have a wheelchair that fits me personally. I don't use a wheelchair enough to get a fitted wheelchair. It's just not something I need right now. I might in the future if I get older or something, but I use my walker 95% of the time. I can't really tell you the last time I used a wheelchair. It may have been the Las Vegas trip, but that was only for a while, because I couldn't really push myself because my arms are short and it was a standard wheelchair, so it didn't fit me properly. So I looked like a bird trying to fly when I would push myself. So I had to have my aunt help me, which is no problem. My aunt will do it. But she could tell I wanted my independence back, and she was getting tired of pushing me. And I don't blame her. It's a lot. So we found a scooter company, and I rented a scooter, and best thing I ever did. Would do that 100% if I ever go to Las Vegas again. I told my mom I would drive the scooter from the airport if they'd let me, and I'd just meet my aunt at the hotel. I don't think I could do that because, I don't think you can take scooters on, the highway and stuff. But I would get a scooter immediately instead of a standard wheelchair. Just so, I can have my independence. My aunt wasn't exhausted. And it was a lot easier to keep up with. Now, I will say I am not scooter trained. I'm going to say this now because I know if I don't, my aunt will probably be in the comments and bust me out. I love her, but she'll probably bust me out. I had to get used to driving it. So I might have, I did. I can't even say might have. I crashed into a table once, twice maybe. I don't know, but I eventually got the hang of it. I didn't take anybody out. I had my independence. My aunt and I could have a blast. So that's what we did. So if I would give any suggestion to any people with CP or challenges walking long distance or whatever the case may be, and you need a scooter, don't be ashamed to rent one and do it immediately, because honestly, they're not expensive to rent. They show you how to charge it, and those things go fast. They're not like the grocery store scooters that are like never charged, and you're like, okay, is this thing going or did it die? What's going on? No, those things go fast, and they have different speeds. So it's totally different than driving a grocery store scooter. So that helped a lot. So yes, get a scooter if you have challenges walking. You will not be the only one. A lot of people did it, and it was probably the best money my aunt and I decided to spend. We were there for 3 or 4 days. I think it might have been 4, but we had a blast. It was a reconnect trip, like I said, for us. We just wanted time to hang out. We are super close, but we do like to reconnect with each other and just have fun. She does have stories. Thank God she doesn't have video footage of this, but she does have stories of taking me to Six Flags. And when I was a kid with my cousins, I did not like people dressed up as like Bugs Bunny. I didn't like any of that. Scared the crap out of me. And she coaxed me into going on this little boat ride. It barely moves. It's a little kid's ride. I was petrified because it had those animatronic things where the characters pop out, they say something, and, that scared the crap out of me. But you could put me on the biggest roller coaster known to man that was, not something a kid would want to go down. And I would be like, let's do it again. And so would my cousins. But you put me on a little kid ride, and I was like holding on to her neck, trying to get away from these anatomic things. And then when you factor in Bugs Bunny coming around the corner screaming bloody murder, I'm sure people thought I'd cut off a finger or something. So thank God she does not have video of that, although she does like to remind me of that constantly when we're traveling, because there was, and you'll see in the video, there's a person dressed as a statue, and the key is not to move. And I was like, I'm not walking by that. It creeps me out. I'm not walking by that. And she was like, we just spent time in Madame Tussauds and you're creeped out by somebody acting like a statue. I go, they move. They can breathe. What if they jump out and try to scare you? I'm not walking by that. My aunt was like, Brittany, they're supposed to not move. They're not going to jump out at you. I was like, fine. And she was like, I can't believe you're scared of that. I was like, they're dressed as statues, but they're real people. So, you'll see that in the video. It's a white statue, or a person in all white. They're made like a statue. I snapped a shot. But again, I didn't feel comfortable really walking by it, but I did it. So that's a little story that I thought you guys would get a kick out of, that I could include in the video. I hope you guys enjoy this look back to my Vegas trip in 2018. I will include the links because I have 2 videos in the description box of this video. And I'm sorry, today I'm kind of cold, so that's why I kind of am wearing a long sleeve sweater and stuff. I'm kind of chilly, but I will include the videos so you can see the full Vegas trip and the Madame Tussauds trip. I hope you guys enjoy this look back to my Vegas trip, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys!